The Detroit pollution, cold, foggy weather covered Esther Wiley's shivering body in crisp, Arctic shades of blue-gray, reminiscent of watercolors dancing in the jelly jar after her arts and crafts class. She shivered but stubbornly refused to let her mother put a scarf around her small head. She was going to be Cinderella. Cinderella didn't wear an old, ugly scarf. Well, maybe when she was cleaning. But she wasn't trying to be that kind of Cinderella. No ashes to ashes and dust to dust for her. She was all about glass slippers and diamond tiaras. Esther's round cheeks were rosy from the wind, her hated freckles beet red glowing in contrast to the caramel cream of her skin. Her knobby knees were pressed together whenever she wasn't bouncing from foot to foot in the frigid air. She was on a mission. She wasn't allowing a hideous scarf to mess up her hair in exchange for a little warmth. She had endured 2 hours of, hold the grease jar lid on your ear pain. That produced silky pressed hair. There was torture in the quest for straight tresses. In her 7-year-old mind, her priorities were clear. Esther's petulant voice screeched, Mama, how much longer do we have to wait? I can't stand it. I want to try on the glass slipper right now. Mind your manners. In a moment, I'm going to give you what your Grandma Vic used to call a private deliverance in a public place. A curl of warm breath escaped when Esther sighed. She turned away, rolled her eyes, and then stared defiantly at her mother. The same hands that calmly cuddled her at night now moved restlessly after giving up trying to place a warm scarf on Esther's head. Esther didn't dare speak. She had badgered her mother to bring her and her two best friends to downtown Detroit for the Cinderella contest. When they arrived, the line to enter the historical skyscraper snaked around the building. 2 hours later, they still couldn't see the front entrance. As the wind bellowed, time stood still. But because of her mother's mood, she resisted the urge to tell her she was freezing. She peeked at her friend's reaction to her mother's scolding. She could see Sherry and Deborah were indifferent to her embarrassment, their faces tense as they craned their necks to see the start of the line. Esther puffed warm breath.